People that come to me will typically have some type of mystery illness that they're trying to figure out, well, why? Or they have a diagnosed condition such as autoimmune disease or cancer or something like that. And they're like, there's got to be a better way. I don't want to take all of these medications. I hear that all the time. I don't want to take all these I looked at the side effects and it scared them. And so they say, I want to do this in a more natural way. And I also have parents come to me with their children that are on the autism spectrum, or they have ADD or ADHD, and they're like, I'm not putting my kid on that. And they say that, well, my pediatrician just doesn't know what to do. My kid is nonverbal, or my kid is having these strange sensitivities. And so those are the kind of people, and people that are highly motivated. They want to make changes. They just don't really know what or where to start. And so those are the type of people that I work with. So most everything has inflammation at its core, and that's my specialty, is to look at the biochemistry, is to look at the symptoms, look at the lifestyle, look at the diet, and come up with an individualized, personalized plan. Nobody's ever going to get the same protocol as somebody else, because no two people are the same. So the first visit is going to be a conversation. I'm going to let you talk a lot and tell me your story. So when people are telling me their story, I'm looking for clues of, when did this all start? What's the underlying driver? Was there something emotional, they had traveled somewhere, had got food poisoning, or whatever the triggers were. I'm looking for triggers. I'm looking for things that made a bad situation worse. But before we even meet, I'm gonna have reviewed all your intake forms. I'm gonna be making notes. If you've brought labs to me, I'm gonna review that. And I'm gonna have a good idea of how I'm going to conduct the session. I'm gonna give you information about the diet changes. But I don't just say, oh, stop this and stop that. I give a lot of support, handouts, and help guide you through any diet changes, lots of resources. And by the end of the first session, we will kind of understand each other, and I'll get an idea of where you're at and what you're ready for as far as making changes. And so I'll have some homework for you to do right up front from that first session. I'll know what labs I need to look at to go another step further. And I kind of have an idea of what some of the underlying issues could be that I need to really explore.